Hello everyone, happy Wednesday, happy August month, first week of the month. I already told you guys on Monday, I believe. I can't remember what day I did that, but anyway, I did say I'm going to do a live video on Friday. I still feel like it will be success if everything falls in place. I'm here with an interesting topic that I want to just touch base, and I'm hoping I can give you some tip on that, because I've seen too many people trying to do something that they're not really ready for, and I just thought to touch some bases on it. And we're going to talk about spirit. And a lot of people are now trying to do things that they have not experienced doing, and now they say, "Oh, I'm ready to do. I can teach magic. I can teach witchcraft. I can teach spirit. I can teach because I know what I know." Yeah, but let's talk about, what do you really know? Or are you sure you know? Are you sure you know? That's where the key is. Let's talk. And I'm going to use something funny. Now, my girl and I have always been spiritually. And if you're spiritually lit, you are already doing the stuff for many, many, many years. Okay, so yes, we can share the information because we know what we really know. But someone who's just found their liking in the witchcraft or magic or spirit, if they find themselves interested in that, when it comes to stones using, when it comes to the moon, the new moon, the full moon, the candles, the incense, you name it. Okay, they become interested in that. Okay, that's fine. But that doesn't mean you know what you know. And I can tell when there's a baby doing baby steps in that field, because you are sharing things that most spiritualists would never do. We don't share things that we're trying to learn too. And when we get the information, we study it, we try to get it to the best of our knowledge before sharing it with you. And most of the time, we're not sharing it with you. You know why? Because we don't want you to backstab back. Because what you're sharing might be a backfire on you. That's why it says spiritualists don't share everything they do in their work in process. Why? Because you know too much, you can destroy them too. In other words, if you're doing it and you're telling everyone what you do, say that person don't like you, they can stop your stuff from happening. You don't want no one to destroy your energy, your environment, your enthusiasm, your knowledge. You want to be able to go forward in this. And I say this because this is true. You can't start teaching something that you barely know. You got to know it too. You got to know it. Don't get me wrong. You feel that person wants to share, that's fine. But be careful how much information you share out there. Because since the COVID-19, almost everyone is trying to find some kind of peace with themselves. And that's fine. But everyone can't teach spirit. They can't teach how to be a spiritualist. That comes from experience on his own. And when I say that, I mean you have really done things. You've done your reading, you've done your prayers, you've done candle work, you have done stone work, you've done incense work, you have done, didn't have none of that and had to work with what you got. You saw just that work. And I'm really saying this to be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to say, oh, no, don't tell. Just don't tell too much, because when you do that, you could be putting bad energy on yourself and not knowing it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell the world what I did. Nah, I think it's going to take their time. You got to learn and get to know me first. And you might not even get the chance to get that across. And that's important. Very important. I just said that because I noticed many people are trying to get on YouTube and start teaching spirit and witchcraft and magic and the Bible and the prayers and such and such. I'm saying to myself, what do these people think they're that good at? Now, if you really understand why I said that, it's because, I was raised in a church. So yes, I'm going to know the Bible. That don't mean crap. There are people that knows the Bible and couldn't tell you how to coordinate it to prayer or how to coordinate it to a situation or something. You got to take that seriously. And I'm only sharing this because this is true. This is very, very true. That some people will take the time to do this and it's not even ready. Some things should be secret, kept to yourself. What kind of stones you use, you don't need to tell people. What kind of candles you use, that don't need to be told to no one. That shouldn't be something that you share all the time. And how you manifest using the full moon and new moon, that's your business. That should not be told to the world. And when you're starting to do that kind of sharing, people start to get worried about you. Like, oh, she thinks she knows what she's talking about. Da-da-da-da-da. Trust me, I know that there are people out there that really can't stand our kind. But we're not doing nothing wrong. We're just using more things to help prayer become more successful. And yet we use prayer. I don't know anyone that can do witchcraft without prayer or the Bible. You need scriptures to help make it successful or shine. It doesn't work the other way around. You need to make sure you have all that together, It's like the Bible. There's so many verses you can use for protection and for money, for good health. I mean, we always synthesize on Psalms 23. Well, that's not the only scripture or the only chapter in the Bible that you can use. There's so many. That's why I say that, really start studying your stuff before starting to share. Because believe me, why I don't share my stuff, because I don't want you stealing my information or trying to use it on me. That's not going to work. and some of you are doing, if you are spiritually, and when I say you don't mind spirit, that means you could be either a spiritualist or a person that just likes spirit, understands the connection of spirit, don't mind doing candles, incense, or you might be one of those people that only do candles and Bible, or some people just do the Bible and gospel music, whatever. pointing out Christians, spiritualists, a general person that just likes spirit and do small things to get there. Some people really believe in energy and nature and that kind of thing. So if that's true, then we're going to continue to help that, you know. We don't want to criticize what you are or what you believe in. That's not what I'm here. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you. Using spirit and going on with that and trying to change the outlook of everything around you. It's fine. But be careful sharing all that you know. Some of that should be a secret. Not shouldn't be telling the world what you do. That should be your private energy lives. I mean, don't get me wrong, I always pray. I pray every day. Even when I'm sick, I still say a prayer. Because of course I'm going to eat, so I say a prayer over my food. So it's naturally, yes, I pray. And I pray at least for sure 3 times. I know I don't do 3. I know I do over 3. On a good day, it's normally 5 or more. Depending on what the day is and how the day is running.